We are now joined today by Iris Radner to talk about their upcoming event on Tuesday, January 25th with Amor Towles, the author of smash hit A Gentleman in Moscow and the recently released New York Times bestseller Lincoln Highway. Iris, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Next Tuesday at 7 o'clock, you can join the Friends of the Library for a webinar, a visit with Amor Towles. And Amor Towles recently wrote The Lincoln Highway, which has been on the bestseller list since October. I've been watching it, so we're really excited. We scheduled this meeting a long time ago, and honestly, I had some real reservations about doing it. We thought it would have been better if we could do it in person, but guess what? This was a way, way better idea. So if you'd like to join us, it's just a visit, and our library director, Kathy Russ, will be interviewing Amor Towles, and you can ask questions. We're very happy to do this. Actually, this is one of the things that the Friends of the Library sponsors. We sponsor things in the library, such as we bought the statue in front of the main library. We sponsor the puppet theater in the children's section. We bought the furniture on the patio, and lots of other things. We operate the Friend Shop, which is in, right now it's being expanded to offer more used books, which is very, very popular, and more merchandise. And it should be open soon. We keep saying that, but the way things have been going, it's kind of dragging along, but it looks almost done. And if you're in the library, take a peek. It looks really nice in there. We also sponsor programs. We do Music at Maine, which is a music program several times a year. We sponsor the book talks and What's Cooking. So, but our big thing is this meeting with Amor Towles, which we're very, very proud of. And we'd like you to join us.
And Iris, you talked a little bit about some of the programs and things that the Friends of the Library sponsors. Can you tell us how you got involved with the program and maybe a little bit about your role there?
I have lived in West Bloomfield since, I don't know, forever, since 1974. And the library was always this big part of my life. I took my children there and my grandchildren there. And when I retired, volunteering at the Friend Shop seemed like the most reasonable thing to do. So that's actually where I started. The Friends, if you're interested in doing anything, donating a couple of hours a week, we'd love to have you. You can just call the library. They'll send you to us. We're a very active group, and we like each other. So it's a fun group to be in. The Friends mission is to support the library's efforts to educate, empower, inspire, and entertain our diverse community. And we try really hard to do that. We also provide materials and financial support and volunteer opportunities, programming and advocacy for the library. And if you have lived in West Bloomfield for any length of time, you know that the library is kind of the crown jewel of West Bloomfield. We're really proud of what we do. Last year, we got a new library director, Kathy Russ, and when first time we met her, she asked us if we would sponsor this event. And when she did that, we knew that this was going to be a really great person to work with. And so far, we've been really lucky. So we'd like you to join us on Tuesday.
Iris, you talked a little bit about Amor Towles and the Lincoln Highway. Can you tell us a little bit more, if nobody has read the book yet, if they're looking to get involved and maybe register and sign up for the event? They still have time to read the Lincoln Highway. Could you give them a little bit of insight into the book and Amor Towles and the rest of the books that they have written?
You know, the Lincoln, I never knew this. The Lincoln Highway runs from New York to San Francisco, and it isn't famous because it doesn't run from coast to coast. It starts somewhere in the middle of New York, and it ends somewhere at someplace in San Francisco. But the story is not about the highway. The story is about people going along the highway searching for something. Amor Towles has this way of describing things that's just, it makes you think when you're reading it that I wish I could have thought of that. It's just really, really good at description, and it just pulls you in. You should read the book. He's written a couple of other books. One of them is A Gentleman from Moscow, which is a story about a Russian high living person who gets stuck living in one room in a hotel, and his world gets smaller and smaller. And again, Amor Towles has this vision of description that you wish you could think of yourself. So you should read his books. Maddie, you should read his book.
Iris, as we wrap up, would you just share how one would go about signing up for this event on Tuesday, January 25th, and if that's through a website or if they can contact someone there at the library?
You can contact someone at the library, but if you go online, just go to West Bloomfield Township Public Library, and there'll be a space that says Friends, and you can follow that link. It's pretty easy. So you should do it.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Iris. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. I appreciate being here.